Learning objectives. After completing this module, learners will be able to define different landforms of the Earth, define different movements of the Earth, list various types of landforms, distinguish lifestyle of different people in the world, explain the importance of Earth and landforms. Major landforms of the Earth. Major landforms of the Earth. The Earth has different landforms such as flat, hilly or rugged. Our Earth is moving continuously due to the internal or external process. The action of erosion and deposition take place due to external process. Ice, wind and running water carry the action of erosion and deposition processes. Three landforms of the Earth. Basically, there are three landforms of the Earth: mountains, plateaus and plains. We can divide these landforms on the basis of its elevation and slope. Mountains. The natural elevation of the Earth's surface is called mountain. Across the country, it is observed that some mountains are even higher than the clouds. Some mountains covered with the rivers of ice are called glaciers. Mountain ranges. You can find a series of mountains in a line known as mountain range. The Himalayas, the Alps and the Andes are parallel ranges extending over hundreds of kilometers. Types of mountains. There are three types of mountains: fold mountains, block mountains and volcanic mountains. Fold mountains. Usually, it is made by the effects of folding on layers within the upper part of the Earth's surface. Example, the Aravalli Range in India is one of the oldest fold mountain systems in the world. Block mountains. Block mountains are where large broken areas displaced vertically with uplifted blocks or hosts and lowered blocks graben. Example, the Rhine Valley and the Vosges Mountain in Europe. Volcanic mountains. Volcanic mountains are the result of various volcanic activities under the earth. Example, Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa and Mount Fujiyama in Japan. Benefits of mountains. Rivers are the major source of water. Some rivers have their source in the glaciers in the mountains. This water is used for irrigation and production of hydroelectricity. River valleys and terraces. The river valleys and terraces are best for cultivation purposes. They are full of flora and fauna. Beauty with adventure. Mountains have mesmerizing beauty and are best for many sports or adventure activities such as paragliding. Plateau and plains. Plateau. An elevated flatland above the surrounding area is called plateau or tableland with a height of few hundred meters to 1,000 meters. In India, the Deccan Plateau is the oldest plateau and the Tibet Plateau is the highest plateau in the world. The Jog Falls in Karnataka and the Hundru Falls in Chota Nagpur Plateau are waterfalls from a great height. Plateaus are good for cultivation purposes and central attraction for tourists. Plateaus are rich in minerals such as gold, diamond, etc. Plains. The large flat lands above the sea level are called plains. Usually, plains are formed by the help of rivers and their tributaries. Both carry stones, sand, minerals and deposits along with them. Plains are highly populated regions across the world. This region is fertile and suitable for construction, transportation and cultivation. Asia and North America are the largest plains formed by the rivers globally. Most of the plains in India are formed by the help of river Ganga and the Brahmaputra, while the longest river in Asia, Yangtze, has done a major role in China. The great living conditions in plains are really good for human habitation. The flatlands of the plains are suitable for construction, cultivation, and irrigation purposes. Landforms and the people. In different landforms, people live in different ways. The dressing sense, food taste, language, even communication and coordination style can be changed among different landforms people. People in mountains. In mountains, people live in difficult situations compared to the people living in plains. They have limited options for growing foods, transportation, and in communication process in comparison to people surviving their life in plains. Life in plains. In plains, building a house or road and growing crops is much easier. Plains are the most populated landforms on the earth because it provides easy transportation and flat and fertile land for growing a wide variety of crops. Natural calamities. People feel troubled during natural calamities as it causes huge loss of life, property, and all-over destruction. Storms, floods, tsunami, tornado, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions are major examples of natural calamities. But using some creative awareness, we can minimize its widespread destruction. Nature, a precious gift. Land and water are two gifts of nature, and we should use them wisely. Never spoil the earth. Throwing garbage on water and land makes them dirty and waste. The proper disposal of garbage. Make it your duty to make the earth a better place for living and for future generations. Save earth, save life. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned in this module. The earth has different landforms such as flat, hilly or rugged. There are three landforms of the earth: mountains, plateaus and plains. Some mountains are even higher than the clouds. Glaciers are mountains covered with ice rivers. Three types of mountains are fold mountains, block mountains and volcanic mountains. Plateau or tableland is an elevated flat land above its surrounding area.